Let's talk about this video that MC Mbakala wife dropped.
If you've noticed one or two of these in your partner or your relationship or even your marriage, run for your life. So today I've come to open your eyes. Listen clearly and make sure that you pay attention. Anyone that concerns you, if you know how to handle it, handle it. If you don't understand them, run for your life. Number one, when this particular person in the relationship begins to feel like they have gotten you to that point where you're very comfortable with them and you can now relax, and that you now trust them, they begin to try to isolate you. When I say isolate you, what do I mean? I mean they begin to try to cut you off from your friends, cut you off from your family, cut you off from people that you would normally be able to reach out and talk to if, you're being treated poorly or funnily. When they do this, they make sure that you are now alone. Your whole life revolves around them. You cannot do without them. So that's why, if you've noticed, you will see where a woman is being treated badly or a man is being treated very poorly in his relationship. And you're like, why can't this person leave? That person may have just been isolated. And the person now feels like, my life revolves around this whole person. Anyhow they treat me, I cannot leave. If I leave, where do I go to? Who will I call? Nobody will answer me because I have, cut them all off. This is a sign. If you see anybody like this, my brother and my sister, for this particular one, please run. Number two, they try to tear down your self-esteem. And then after tearing down your self-esteem by themselves with their hand, they now create a false hope of safety in them for you. Now, let me make it clearer because I know that I'm using words that can be confusing. You see where someone comes to maybe body shame you, use that particular thing that you know that you're not really comfortable with, like, oh, my tummy is big, or oh, I feel like I'm too fat. And they say, look at you, fat, dirty pig, you're still eating. What are you still eating when you're this fat and ugly? Look at your tummy. Look at your legs, all bent. Can't you stand well? So because your leg is curved, or because you have nothing, you must you stand like that? Now, wow, you're very lucky that you have me and I love you. So, do you understand what just happened now? They have made you know that there's something about you that is bad, that you should be aware of. Then after them, they will not let you know that they love you. And that is only them that can love you with this thing, this missing part, this thing that is lacking in your life. It's only them that can love you. They will now create that false sense of safety in them that will make you feel like, if I go outside, nobody can love me with the way I'm feeling, with this my ugly body, with this my knocked knees, with this my big tummy, with this my wide mouth. So this one that has managed to love me, let me just stay like that. He's not perfect or she's not perfect. Even if they treat me poorly, let me just stay, because if I go out, they will not love me outside there. If you are someone that does not have a great sense of self to get up and stand up for yourself and say, Oga, if you talk about my body anyhow, again, you will not see me. Avoid me. If you know you cannot stand up for yourself, run! This particular one, this one is very, very rampant. Everybody knows this one, but I will still bring it out here because some people do it in such a very subtle manner you will not notice. They try to make sure that they cripple you financially. They take away your financial independence and make sure that you're completely financially dependent on them, and that without their involvement, you cannot do anything that has to do with money. Let me give you an example. A man came on Twitter to announce to the world how his wife annoyed him by not doing what he wanted her to do on time. So he now punished her. And how did he punish her? By not subscribing to DSTV when it finished. And that he saw that he has put her in her place and he has dealt with her. For you to use subscription of DSTV as a punishment, let me even ask, if you want to use the lowest grade, how much is the lowest grade of DSTV? 5,000 naira can run a DSTV subscription at least. If you want to go to the higher one, say maybe 14, 15,000. So you have been able to cripple a woman financially until you see DSTV subscription as an achievement, that you are doing her a favor. People drag his nyash like small generator. You see this tiger generator? They drag his nyash. They dealt with him. They cost him that day. He got. Oh, Diego. He went and deleted his tweets. So these are some of the things that you can suffer when you're not financially strong. So anybody that claims to love you and they try to take away your financial power, my brother and my sister, run, run. Because you see, money is not as if it's the only thing in life, but money is a very essential part of it. You need it. You need it. So anybody you see that comes to try to cut off that source is your enemy. They don't like you. Run. The very next set of people that I want to bring to this table are those people that will knock you, whether you want them to knock you or not. I am not in the mood, madam, open this thing here. You dey craze. They don't hear. They knock you, that they actually assault you sexually inside your home. That, and somebody may say, una don't marry now. Don't be una this serious relationship, abi you won't marry. I better leave that thing. Leave that thing. That one no be, my dear. That is a serious matter. It is not a joke. So they knock you without your will. You don't want it. They force themselves on you. The next set of people are the ones that keep on using pregnancy as a punishment for women. Yes, I would give you a very clear story. One of my friends, very close friend, first of all, the man brought her to a different state after marriage. What did he do? He made sure that where she was coming from, the office wanted to transfer her to that office in this new state. He said, no, this work is too small. I don't want my wife to work in this work. Don't worry. I will give you one big work in one big way. After talking all the noise, finished. She now got pregnant. He was like, don't worry. When this baby works, or when the baby reached 2 years, you can start. When the baby reached 3 years, you can start work. Naka another one. Baby did not even crawl. Pam. After this one came, he was like, don't worry. She came, let me just start working or doing something. Don't worry. Okay, let me do business by the house, or let me start sewing, learning something. Don't worry now. When this baby just reached 2 years, before this one walked, bam, another one. Yeah, so this thing happens. The thing is that people will not understand. You would think it is, na sweet body. We just do. Some of these men do this very deliberately. They know that when you're actively trying to raise a baby, take care of smaller ones and struggle, it's a struggle to try to focus on your career, and then they make sure that you don't have help. Yes, so you will keep giving birth, but you don't have people around to help you take care of these children, to at least even make sure that you have people watching them so that you can go out and be productive and come back. No, so you are alone with this load. How do you want to now come out of this and be productive? So they impregnate you purposely back to back in a bid to slow you down and make sure that you don't have time to work on your purpose and try to be somebody. They just want you to continue to remain in that state where you are, so that they can always control you. They just feel like, as a woman, if you do well, if you do this, they cannot control you. The very last I'll be bringing on this table for this particular moment is the silent treatment. Now, I understand that a lot of you don't really know what a toxic form of silent treatment is. Let me open your eyes. I'm not talking about that part where maybe you guys are having an issue, or you're having an argument, everywhere is hot, then you just keep quiet, you just go silent for a bit to allow the tempo to reduce, the tension to cease. You just keep quiet for everywhere to be calm first, so you now try to address the issue and solve it. Not that one. These ones don't keep quiet to allow the issues, for the tension to be calm, so that you guys can sort things out. They keep quiet so that you can bend to their will. Now, maybe you wanted to do something and they say, no, I don't want you to do that. And it always has to do with your self-development, something that would make you better, something that will make you grow, improve. When you tell them, I want to do this, they say, I don't want it. Can't I do it? I'm doing it. I'm an adult. I'm this. Normal argument between two people. They will just keep you silent. I know one thing with being treated to this silent treatment. When you love someone, you crave to be close to them. You want to talk to them, communication and all. So in that same house where you guys are, they make sure that they don't talk to you, even if you guys are not together in the same house. They don't talk to you, they don't message you, they don't reply you, they don't. Even when you're in the same house, you come together to sit with them and try to talk to them. Okay, let's talk about this issue now. They are silent. They can keep it going for weeks, even months, until you now decide to, okay, fine, I'll not do it again. I'll leave it. I will not go for it. Oh yeah, please, I'll not go again. I'll do what you want me to do. So they bend you by messing with your head, messing with your mental strength and your psyche, because they know that you want to be with them, you want to talk to them. So these people are Very dangerous set of human beings. Very, very dangerous. So if you're with this kind of person and you cannot run away, you better switch up your own silent mood game and let them know that I can do what I want to do. Whether you are there or not, I will do it. So if you don't stand up for yourself, see these things I've noted out. If you cannot stand up for yourself, run. Now, I have put out some points for you. Like I said at the very beginning of this video, most of the points I'll be bringing out are things that you did not know. Some of you will even be surprised, like, so this is a form of a toxic relationship. I did not know that this was like a toxic trait. I felt it was like maybe their personality or something. They are deliberately doing what they are doing. So you need to wake up. And you know what it does? It messes with your mind. It messes with your energy. Get up. No matter how you want to love somebody, you have to love yourself first. If you have noticed and seen that, this one are just relationship, make I no dey here, I no go be marry this kind marry you. Dust your feet and run. Then for some of the people even in marriages, and you can see that some of the things they are doing are really severe. If you cannot protect yourself, if you cannot get up and stand up to them and fight back.
I bring this thing here because I know people will learn one or two. Please, for those of you that haven't seen this video, this is opportunity for you to watch it. Use the back door. I always say it. Use the back door. Do not wait until you buy. They will not bring you back again. If you buy, you don't buy be that though. Sharon.